Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a brand new event in Hockey Ultimate Team Style Icons 2.0, and it's a pretty big one, including a free 94 overall master item that we're going to break down and cover all of the event as we always do. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for the most up-to-date NHL 22 content. About 44% of my viewers are unsubbed. If you come back and watch all my videos, make sure you subscribe. It helps me out quite a bit. All right, let's get into all of the new content in regards to the Style Icons event. All right, so as always, we'll cover all of the new cards, and we'll start at the 84 Rasmus Ristolainen. Now, he is great size, 6'4", and has shutdown, which is awesome. A right-handed defenseman with Magician. Unfortunately, he's just got really slow speed at this point in the game. Like, even if you're free to play and you're just starting your team, the size is phenomenal in your own zone, but you're going up against teams that basically have 90 speed at least at this point, or higher in the 80s. It is usable in the sense that if you pair him with someone that's really fast on the left-hand side, if you're just starting out the game, but really at this point would probably be someone I would avoid now. Then we've got the 84 of Evgeny Dadonov with Booming Shot and Gladiator, which again I've mentioned over the last while. I do like quite a bit. Has tape to tape. Is a pure winger, 88 speed, 88 acceleration. Again, I still think that there are going to be better cards that you could go out for that are going to be in this range. Again, 84 overall cards still have value because you can trade them in for sets, so that makes this card not the floor much higher. I've mentioned this a number of times that some of the higher overall cards like 88s and 89s, they're the best values in the game, so I'm just saving up for those. But again, with left-handed wingers, you could go and get Kuznetsov's base card, and it'll be more impactful on this one. The 85, Dennis Malgin, 5'9", right-handed winger with Fly the Zone and Spark, as well as Thief. Does help him out a bit at center, but again, at 5'9", you really don't want to play him there. He does have 91 speed, however, and is 89 overall acceleration with elite edges, which I do like. 91 agility. Deking is at 90 as well. This isn't a bad card, but I mean, again, there's a lot of right-handed wingers that you can go get, like base Jack Eichel, for example, and he's not 5'9". So again, just not really a good option that you would want to use. The 86 Alex Edler, 6'3", great size there with distributor and wingman and shutdown. So again, great size, same thing as Ristolainen, but 87 speed, 87 acceleration, just not really something that you want to use. But however, his checking is good at 88. His stick checking and defensive awareness are good at 94 or 95 and 91. I still think that there are better left-handed defensemen that are going to go for, just around this price that you could probably go out and grab. Then we've got the 88 overall Henrik Lundqvist with distributor and bombarded. He also has Fly the Zone as a synergy and silver post to post with light work as his zone ability. Not a huge fan of light work. Haven't seen a lot of people talk about that one in the community. 68 aggression is nice, as speed at 90 is good, but at only 6'1", you're much better off going with, Carey Price or Vasilevsky and those kinds of cards if you're looking for someone that is in the higher 80s for a goaltender. Then we've got the 90 Boreas Salming with Workhorse and Booming Shot. He also has Buzzing if you want to get his speed up to 90. In my opinion, acceleration is a little bit more important. 91 acceleration, 94 agility, 89 speed. Then he's got a good shot at 88 accuracy, 93 on the slap shot. Deking and hand stats are all really good. Body checking gets up to 91, and then stick checking defensive awareness up at 92. Not a ton of great left-handed defensemen that you can go out and get. Again, if you have to pay the full price for a 90 overall, like if you've got to pay 60, 70K, which I don't think you will, if he goes around 55,000 to 60,000 coins, I think there is some value here. I do like the gold tape-to-tape ability. Not a huge fan of it. I'd much rather have it as a superstar ability, but it's still pretty good depending on your team. And again, the left-handed side of defensemen outside of like the god-tiered ones like Hedman as well as Gonchar, it's a little bit tougher to find in the 90 range good left-handed defenseman. Then we've got the 90 overall Jeremy Roenick with Light the Lamp and Buzzing, as well as Truculence and Crease Crasher. Not big on Crease Crasher, but Truculence is great. 91 speed, 90 acceleration, 94 agility with it activated. A decent wrist shot at 91 across the board there. You can play him at center. 86 faceoffs is fine. You've got to be good at the draw. Anything under 90, you want to make sure that you know the counters and everything like that. Defensive awareness at 90 is okay. Stick checking 93. It's a really good defensive centerman card, and he's not going to kill you on the speed. A lot of centermen, though, are right around that 90 speed mark. Like, even, Draisaitl at 93 has that. Matthews at 92, he got an update. And, I think I'd rather have a bigger player at that sense, but he's still not a bad centerman for sure. And again, if he falls into like 60, 70K, that's not bad. The centerman is still a weak position in this game. And then we've got the 92 Austin Matthews. So fly the zone or spark with booming shot. 91 speed, 89 acceleration. Again, same situation. I'd rather have him at 6'3". 91 speed is good. His shot is almost maxed. So are his hand stats. Body checking gets up to 90. Really nice, well-rounded center. I want to see some more skating out of Austin Matthews cards, though. Like, it's a little bit tough. Unstoppable Force, I haven't noticed it as much as I thought it would. And Yoink, you don't want to stick lift a lot in NHL 22 because it draws so many penalties, way more than stick checking. So not a big fan of this, but it's definitely a usable center card. All right, on to the master items. The great card art here. The 94 Tyler Seguin with Thief, Gladiator, and Magician, as well as Booming Shot as that second option. And then third, I would probably go Light the Lamp here. But yeah, with all of that activated, he's got 94 speed, 94 acceleration. With Booming Shot, he's got maxed agility and deking. Body checking gets up into the 90s as well. Face-offs are at 91. Stick checking, defensive awareness in the high 90s. And his shot is almost perfect. This is a slightly better version of the 94 Zetterberg. Like, in my opinion, right off the rip, this is the best center in the game right now. You can play him on the wing. However, if you've got a top-end team, it's going to be tough to fit among the other top-end right-handed wingers. Like, I think with his center ability, you definitely want to play him there just because center is so weak. I don't know if I mentioned this with Salming. I don't know if I'd activate Tape to Tape as a zone ability, but Wheels is nice. The silver wheels for sure. And Third Eye is also really good. Again, the passing stuff does help out quite a bit. So a really good card here. One of the best, and I think he is currently the best centerman right now. And we've got the 94 Carey Price. And I'm always going to tell you guys to be careful when it comes to goaltenders. I never like recommending them because you should not rely on a goaltender. A great goaltender will not bail you out and make you a much better player. It will give you a win every once in a while, but it is always going to come down to your defense. That being said, this looks to be the best one given what we know about the meta in the game. Goal post to post is better than having a 6'6" or 6'7" monster in net that doesn't have it. It just looks like how it is. The Team of the Year Vazzy, the X Factor Price has been my favorite goaltender, and he gets that now activated. He's got all the synergies you could ask for, as well as light work, which is okay. Again, this advanced save ability and reaction time when facing wrist shots, so that's nice, as well as X-ray so that you don't get screened as much. His speed's almost max. This looks to be an endgame goaltender, but we've gotten a lot of those. Like, it looked like Koskinen would be one. You've got Team of the Year Vazzy. If you've got Team of the Year Vazzy and he's tradable, don't overthink it. Keep that Vazzy, but a good option in net, no doubt, but it's always tough to recommend goaltenders. Let me know if you try him. Let me know your feedback on him. Then we've got the 94 Jakob Chychrun, 6'2", with Wingman, Spark, and Distributor. Great combination of synergies there. He is 6'2", has 92 speed, 94 acceleration, 95 agility. Really, really good skater, obviously. He's got a 97 on the shot power, 90 on the accuracy, passing's at 99, body checking's 99, defensive awareness and stick checking are max. This is a phenomenal top-tier left-handed defenseman. He also comes with shutdown, which is elite, and silver tape to tape. And he gets truculence, which, as we know from earlier on in the game, gold truculence is an unbelievable zone ability. It just absolutely hammers guys when you get hits on them. Think back to Ulf Samuelsson. A really, really good card here. The only issue is that he's not better than Victor Hedman. And almost everyone, if you watched my videos last week, would have gotten Victor Hedman done, at least as the Team of the Year, or tried to. If you didn't, then this is definitely a card that you want to go after in this event. Which makes it a little bit more difficult, because obviously if you're going out and you can only get one of these, and you can get one for free no matter what, and I'll show you that in a little bit, then he's not going to be on your first pairing, which does obviously knock down his little value. Again, this is going to depend on your team. If you've also got Team Builder Gonchar, that means that he's all the way down to number 3, and obviously going out and making one of these cards or trying to purchase one is very expensive if he's going to be on your third pairing. And again, I'm talking to like the Hut Rich, the God Squads. If you're free to play, this is a very, very strong option, especially if you do not get Victor Hedman. And then we got, for the third straight year, the Sharks Master Set Erik Karlsson. Now, as a Sharks fan, a lot of you will think, why aren't you excited about this Erik Karlsson? Well, as a Sharks fan, we're not really all that thrilled with him. And the fact that, again, we don't have that much elite talent anymore. We have gotten him as our one master set item 3 straight years. Now everyone's going to point back and be like, hey, didn't Barclay Goodrow get one? Yeah, he did get one last year, and that was a big moment in the franchise. However, he wasn't on the Sharks last year. And it's just, other than Burns and Karlsson, it's always them. And I was really hoping that they would go, Hurdle, Couture, Meyer. But here we are. Erik Karlsson yet again. Nonetheless, spark, buzzing, and booming shot, incredible. He's a phenomenal player. 91 speed, 95 acceleration, max agility. He always plays faster than his stats indicate. He's got a great shot. Deking's at 99, so is his passing. His body checking gets up to 96 as well, and then stick checking defensive awareness at 95. This is an incredible card. He's got elite edges, which is awesome. I'm not a huge fan of it on the back end, though. He's got tape to tape, which is great, and he has wheels. Again, not a huge fan of that on the back end. I'll say this. If you've got Team of the Year Fox, you can move on from Erik Karlsson, because there's so many good options for big, tall, right-handed defensemen that having Fox means that you really don't want to have another one, because you're taking out that size from your lineup. I'll give you my predicament that I'm in right now. I want to make this card because I know the Sharks aren't really going to get anyone else. And he is having a decent year this year. He's kind of, made it not so bad. However, I'm going to have to give up, Dougie Hamilton. And I really don't want to do that because I've got Shea Weber and Team of the Year Fox. So I'm still going to do it, but I don't want to. And again, I think that if you're looking at these cards, he's a great right-handed option. Don't get me wrong. He's a phenomenal card, but just the zone ability and superstar abilities, they're not super impactful for him. And there's so many good right-handed defensemen, so just not super big on this one. Now, guys, we also do have the 86 option, so that is still a thing. However, they can go up to 94, so they finally flushed it out and made this event what we had been talking about all year since they went to this style. So you can get involved in the event, and then you can spend your coins or icons collectible or style icon collectibles all the way up to making the 94, or you can pull the 94, which is awesome. That is what we want to see, and I hope that every event follows this style, because if you're free to play, you can get involved early and then at your own pace upgrade. So again, I think that that's phenomenal, and they've finally mastered it. Okay, so I mentioned you can get them for free. If you go over to objectives, if you didn't play NHL 21, the same event had the same kind of thing. We actually get, for the first time, we get a free master set icon. I hope this happens more than just once. But if you look, the rewards for completing all the style icon objectives is you get a free 94 overall style icons player, and it can be any of them. Any of the 4, it looks like it's completely untradeable. And you have to only complete 6 objectives. And you see the date there, 265 days. This is going to be around for the rest of the year, so you will be able to get one. It just depends on how much you play the game. So you got to play 82 games in Rivals, Hut Champs, or Squad Battles, score 289 goals in the same thing, win 51 games, win 9 shutouts, take 714 shots, take 2,305 shots, make 223 hits, make 367 hits, or open up 7 daily rewards packs. Again, there's more than that is required, so you just have to get 6, and then you can pick from one of these icons. Now, let's take a look at the sets here, and again, it does work an awful lot like the prior events here. So you do see all of the timed one. It's 6 days on these ones that you can make, and then it will, you will get week 2. There is 4 more coming that we know of, and 1 already got leaked. I'll talk about that in a second. And then you see down here, these ones with no time. That means those are the ones you can make after the event is over with. You can also, for 5 collectibles, make the 86 one, and it'll be a choice pack that you can, it's 1 of 2. So make sure that, if there's only 1 you want and you can only get 2, I wouldn't recommend doing it, because you might get 2 that you don't want. So if you take a look at the sets here, it works a lot. The one thing I will want to notice is that extra Team of the Year collectibles, you can turn in 4 style icon collectibles, so that is big if you have any left over. There you go. You kind of get bailed out with that. Then they've got the same ones as before. So they've got the, trade in any gold players all the way down. And finally, guys, 88 overalls. So if you've been saving 88 overalls like I've been telling you to, 6 gold, or 6, you will get 6 event collectibles for trading in an 88 card. So that is obviously huge. And then as you go down here, these are the prices, the more expensive prices once they're out of packs. So huge there. Let's talk about something that, again, EA has just been pretty brutal with the leaks of the new events and whatnot, and it happened again today, earlier on when the event was released. It's not fair for the people that are on Twitch and Reddit and whatnot, and they see everything and you guys don't. So I am going to show you the stuff that they put out in the game by accident, because it's just not fair, because you guys might impact your decision. If you go and look at what the event, the collection looked like, it showed one here for the style icons. That's Matthew Barzal, guys. So Matthew Barzal is going to get a 94 overall, and I want to talk about that real quick because that Matthew Barzal, when he goes up, I told everyone at the beginning of the year in their starter packs to take an X Factor Barzal because when he goes up as he does, it's going to be a pretty incredible card. And now we're getting to the point where that's going to be wild because right now at the 89, he's got 94 speed, 93 acceleration. Even if he goes up by 0.5 for speed, you know, he's going up to 94. We're looking at like 96, 97 speed. And his acceleration will be right behind him. One of the fastest cards in the game. So if you can only make one of these, you're free to play. Just remember that Matthew Barzal is coming. I don't know what the other three are, but he might be better than all of the options that we got this week. Seguin's probably the one that I would take if you weren't going to take Barzal. So I just wanted you guys to, again, to be aware of that. I don't think it's fair for anyone that missed out and just not aware. And then, you know, you're free to play. You only get a few hours to play each day. You spend all of your coins and invest in a card, and then bang, a Barzal comes out and you don't want it, or you want that instead. So I wanted you guys just to make sure you were aware of that. The other thing, guys, in the store, taking a look at the packs, I'm not huge on any of these. So the Style Icons Master Set Booster Pack, 85,000 coins will get you one of the 86 overall cards. Again, if you get Carey Price and you don't want them, you just wasted 85,000 coins. You can go out and buy those 86 overall cards for much cheaper, and it's tradable. So I would much rather do that. Not a big fan of these packs, any of them, to be honest with you. If you're going to rip packs, make sure it's these limited ones. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of the Mega Pack, but the Elite Players Pack is if you are going to spend card points in the game. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for the event. I will have a full rankings video coming out tomorrow. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you later on. Have a good one.